What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 2 for a drift build of the 1949 Mercury Coupe. Now, this is a little bit different compared to pretty much everything else in the game. Totally different on terms of suspension, engine, pretty much everything as far as this car goes. So, what we're going to try to do is we're at least going to attempt to slightly bring up the performance a little bit, and the pedals are missing. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but they're completely missing from the floorboards. Anyway, the basic idea I have with this car is to turn it into a drift car, but also kind of keep it slightly unassuming. So not change the exterior all that much, but have like an absolute monster of an engine hiding underneath. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the garage, and we're gonna see what we can do with it. Now, straight away, we're gonna head to the upgrades and go straight to the engine. Straight to the engine. I know I don't normally do that, but here we're going straight to the engine. And actually, never mind. We're not building the stock. Oh, maybe we are, because we can't do a swap. Okay. So we're building the stock engine. Are we? No, never mind. Yes, we can. I don't know why I didn't back out all the way. Yes, we can do a swap. What the hell am I thinking about? Anyway. 6.2 liter V8. That will, obviously bump up the power a ton right off the bat, and then when we head to the aspiration conversion, and why not go big? Just go all the way, all out twin turbos in a 1949 Mercury Coupe. That's just incredible. That's just badass. And then from there, now we just build this engine all the way, and I think we're looking at about probably 900-ish. So when you're in that range in a car like this, your results are going to be pretty unpredictable, especially because of the fact that we are leaving it on stock wheels and tires. We are not changing the wheels and tires on this car, and that's pretty much something that I never do, but I decided to leave it that way for this car because I wanted to keep this thing very, very original in terms of appearance. So, again, to make it kind of a sleeper, kind of unassuming, but just have monstrous horsepower under the hood. And the thing is, with this much power on tires that tiny, it's gonna basically just blow up the rear tires at 2,000 RPM, even less. It'll just absolutely destroy the rear tires. But tires never pop in Forza, so we're good to go with a nice little 928 horsepower. So from there, did we do a light and flywheel? Yes, we did. So from there, what we're going to actually do is the only thing we're going to do is we are going to lower it. And that's it, really. That's all we're going to do. We're not going to change anything else except for the fact that we're going to lower it and change the brakes. The brakes have to be changed. And the thing is, you can't see whether or not the brakes have been changed because of those rims. Now, wheels. I prefer to call them wheels over rims. I don't know why I said rims. It's just, I don't know, it just kind of happened that way. It just kind of happened that way. Most of the time I'll say wheels, though, because I prefer the term wheels over rims. But the biggest thing, though, is that this is going to fool so many people online. And, I mean, even if you guys, like, just copy the build, you will be able to mess with people online so much. Because it looks stock. It really does. It looks completely stock. Now, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to change the tires or anything. I just want to see what width they are. They are 185s in the back and 185s in the front. So 185s at all four corners. Tiny, tiny, tiny tires. And is there anything we could do to the arrow? Okay, so we could take that off. And I actually like the look of that a lot more. Like, a lot more. And then for the rear, yeah, no, not really anything we can do there, but except for the street front bumper. I love the way that looks personally. So now it's time to go and try it out. And I'm thinking with these 185 tires, it'll be able to do massive burnouts everywhere. But then again, that's half the reason why I made this car. Steering wheel is so big. It's huge. I'm just gonna put it down in 6th. And just kind of cruise around in 6th until we get up to the pavement, and then from there, we'll see what it can actually do. All right, let's give this a shot. Oh, yeah, effortlessly. Absolutely effortlessly. I'm 100% on the brakes right now, and it's just doing a massive burnout. It's not even, it's not even considering dropping in RPM. It's just slowly pushing forward and destroying the rear tires. Ooh! It has, like, no control, though. That's the thing. It's so heavy, and oh my god. The maneuverability on these tires is not very good at all. I mean, yes, I wanted to keep the exterior very, very stock, very sleeper-ish, but I'm starting to reconsider, because these tires have no grip. They really don't. They have no grip whatsoever. It's very hard to control. Very, 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 very hard to control. If you want a challenging drift car, build one of these. Oh, man, we almost actually kept that going. That would have been sweet. Now we saved our combo with an ultimate burnout, though. And actually, the most difficult thing about this car is to get it to turn. It is so slow to turn that you have to plan your drifts so far in advance. You can't just, like, at the last minute be like, I'm gonna go this way. You have to plan it out so far in advance, otherwise it just won't work. It just won't work. The car will deny you that drift. It will not work. But once you get used to it, it is, like, it's so much fun to be able to spin the rear tires anytime. Just whenever you want to. I mean, on a straightaway, in a corner, you just have... If you want wheel spin, this car is... Or at least in this car, in this form, is, like, the best that you're going to get as far as just nothing but pure wheel spin. You have wheel spin for days here. You have endless, endless, endless wheel spin. And you know, I actually kind of take back what I... No, never mind, I don't take it back. I was about to say I take back what I said about it being kind of uncontrollable, but honestly, that uncontrollability came back a little bit during that roundabout, and it sent me into the bushes. So I kind of decided to keep that opinion to myself. But, it is decently controllable. It's not... It's far from undrivable. It's by no means undrivable. It's actually easy to get sideways. The problem with it, the hard part about it is that it's easy to get sideways, but it's hard to catch. That's the issue, is that it's hard to catch. The getting it sideways part is probably the easiest car you could ever imagine as far as getting sideways, but the catching it is the hard part for sure. The brakes make a big difference in being able to weight transfer it, though. Upgrading the brakes, I can't imagine what it would be like on stock brakes. It would be, let's just say it would be terrible. On the stock brakes, it would be absolutely horrendous. But the other cool thing about it is the fact that it's so heavy, it's great at weight transfer drifting. I mean, you just weight transfer a tiny little bit, and the back end comes around immediately. And yes, it is more like drifting a boat than drifting a car. But what did you expect? You got this car, and you thought it was going to be, you know, maneuverable like, I don't know, that GT86, a Miata, a 240SX? That is not what this car is, and it is not what this car is for. In the least. This car is for basically having a laugh and being a hooligan. That's what this car's for, being a hoonigan, actually. This car is for destroying rear tires. That is its only purpose. That is its only function. And you know what? I want to do some first person. Oh my god! That huge steering wheel makes it very hard to judge your angles. Oh god, that's... A lot of the time, in a lot of other cars, if you're going towards something, don't hit me! Thank you. No! Oh, wow. Okay, I kind of hit him, to be fair enough. But to be fair, but... The biggest thing is, if you see yourself heading towards something in this car, Ow! You're pretty much guaranteed that if you don't start braking right then and there, you are going to hit it. Go back the other way. And back the other way. Ooh, avoid. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a lot of angle. Oh, wow. Brought it back, though. Slightly surprising on that front. Because it's a really weird combination to have. It's one of the few cars that I've driven that has... It's very, very responsive, but it has that responsiveness in like, the slowest delivery you can imagine. Because the suspension, the upgraded suspension, really brings out that, that responsiveness. But the problem is the rest of the car is so slow to give you that response that it's almost like driving or drifting in slow motion half the time. And yeah, check this out. Straight road, second gear, floored, and we're just doing a rolling burnout. Rolling burnout, and that's it. I mean, let me see if it'll do it in third. Just kind of get turned around real quick and see. I'll see if it'll do it in third. I really want to know if it'll do it in third. Very, very curious. Alright, let's see what happens. Floored. Yep, it does it in third. What about fourth? Yep, it does it in fourth as well. It just breaks traction immediately. You don't even have to touch the e-brake. You never have to even look at the e-brake in this car to get it to go sideways. You can 100% power drift it if you want to. Now, keep in mind, I am using the e-brake sometimes just to be a little bit more precise. But if you didn't want to touch the e-brake, you wouldn't have to. You really wouldn't have to. Don't you dare! Now, if you're thinking about using this car for anything else besides drifting, don't. You'll be very disappointed. It's not a grippy car. It's not a, it's not the quickest in a straight line either. But I think actually using it as a drift car allows it to really be its own thing and allows it to have its own kind of charm to it. And once you start using it to drift, you're gonna love it. You are absolutely going to love it. As I've grown to love it just over the course of this video. I'm definitely... Really? Thanks, bro. But, I'm definitely going to be bringing this car out more. I'm definitely going to be using it online. A ton of fun, really. A ton of fun to use. And it's super entertaining because nobody is going to expect this. Absolutely nobody is going to expect this. I mean, everybody that's seen this video is going to expect this. But, as far as that goes, it's just a fun car. It really is. But... if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.